I am very excited to talk about Baymax. I have been a big fan of Big Hero 6 since the movie first came out. And with that said, I mean, you've been with this franchise now almost a decade since it launched. What has it been like for you carrying Baymax through this whole journey?
Well, I mean, honor comes to mind first. Being part of the Disney family and being trusted with something that is a legacy kind of character who will go on after I'm gone. That is a wonderful burden, which is no weight on my shoulders at all because I feel so at home with everyone on the creative team at Disney, and we all have the same goal. So we all work together really well, and I feel very honored to be part of something so grandly intimate.
So I remember in the press conference earlier, it was mentioned that the show's been in the works for about 3 years now. And so I'm curious, were you involved in the writer's room during that time?
They don't need me at all. No, we had one writer, and she did a wonderful job. She, as we said in the press conference, she's really understands the characters and the tone. And I love writing, and I love writing cartoons. So, if they ever ask me, I would love to jump in, but I don't think they need me. I think it's just perfect the way it is.
So what was your reaction then when you first got your hands on the scripts and started reading them?
I was really thrilled that it was about him being a nurse, about Baymax going around and helping people rather than punching them. So that aspect of him is one that I kind of always knew in my head and had ideas about while we were making the film and the other series. And we never really got to explore it in any real way. But Don Hall found a way to kind of make it work, as he's the creator of the show, and find a way to make Baymax's primary function be entertaining. Just being, that's a remarkable thing, because you think of, cartoons generally are mice hitting cats over the head with pool cues. And this is kindness being really funny, which is great.
So with that said, I find the way you infuse a personality into Baymax, even for him being a robot, to be just fascinating, especially when his power is low. And so I'm curious what that is like for you, really, finding that balance of a robotic personality with an actual, emotion for him.
Yeah, well, there's always kind of the debate is whether he's feeling anything or he's just kind of living through his programming. And my take on it is that he if he has those emotions, he can't quite express them the way you and I do. But they're probably in there. He just doesn't have the facility because he doesn't have eyebrows, and he can't cry, and he can't laugh. But I think I'm not going to say this is official, but I think he's feeling a lot of stuff when he's interacting with people. And so I have to ride that line between sounding too robotic and sounding too emotional. And it's a process, and I need direction sometimes, but I think I finally got
it. I think you nailed it in the movie originally, and you've certainly grown with it in the years since.
You're very kind.
So speaking of feeling, though, these shorts are so emotional, even with how fast they have to go through their stories and their runtime. Which would you say was the one that moved you the most to read?
Oof, well, that would be hard to say. There's one about a guy named Mbita who is running the family business now that his family's gone, and there's a kind of a responsibility he has to his legacy from his family. And when he realizes he can't do that business anymore, he has to wrestle with that, and Baymax kind of helps him realize that progress is good, and you can honor the past and still move forward, and realize aspects of life which may be unfamiliar, but still have value and make your life even richer. So I like that one a lot.
That episode really was, I think that and the young girl, her first period, I think were my favorite episodes of the bunch.
That one's great too, just because it's treated so normally. It's not treated in any way but to say, yeah, this is what happens, and this is how you get through it.
Yeah, I dug that. I was surprised and moved by it. And so I can't wait for people to finally get to see all of them when they come out soon. I know that I'm looking forward to revisiting them when they do drop. So Scott, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. I really do appreciate it.
My pleasure. It was real fun. Thanks.